have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kennesaw State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense set for a first down play. Here we go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative play.
He's got 4 down to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small... big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there getting set. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The give out of the gun. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Starts to scramble to the left. And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
Man, I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
And the extra point is true. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Green 25.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throw. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Open space at the 25. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going up top on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Kennesaw State right back to work.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Suarez. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Washington. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Owls. And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give as they work on that clock. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds his target down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field. Catches the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team.
Hi and welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the third-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Oklahoma Sooners offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's got it inside the 15. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Penn State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play.
This is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he finds the end zone again. The touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Wow. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Thomas. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides. Tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Butler. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Downfield, it's Thomas. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And the quarterback keeps it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Thomas. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to run for the first down. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gives it to the back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down. Look at the throw for it. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. The Nittany Lions looking to cash in the red zone.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? Can he reach the end zone? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The shotgun handoff here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. Hold on, now there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. A costly special teams penalty, and here comes the offense back on the field. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. To the air, it's Thomas. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Trying to extend the play. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here's the option play. And he stopped short here, so the lead is still 6. Interesting decision. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
3:25.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones.
They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Scanning the field. It's Thomas. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. And there's the handoff. And we're able to get him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And it's good right down the middle. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be fourth down. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Lining up to try the extra point. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. See what the call is on first and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
He's running out of time here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense operating from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground here. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. To throw, it's Thomas. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go in front in the final minute of play.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the fourth. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Thomas. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll be taken down. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down. They're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now.
10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10 now. 10
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the quarterback will just clock the football. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Sooners offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners are flying down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Bulls his way forward. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He's got his man.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunky...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Try to get it on the ground. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for it personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking again to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the run, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered on.
Motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Buys a little time. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make...
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him... The kickoff unit about to go to work. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, 2nd and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the 1st down. Now it's 3rd down. What do you do now?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Handoff from the gun. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Mountaineers are on the move. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. The give to the tailback. The Mountaineers will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give him the lead. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Slams it ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.